Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I've been behind the wheel of the 2025 Chevy Equinox, and it finally feels like Chevy gives a damn because this compact SUV is ready to compete against the likes of the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V, the Hyundai Tucson, the Ford Bronco. There is so many. Now that aside, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because now it's time to get into pricing, real world fuel economy, competitor comparisons, towing, cargo space, and so much more. So first off, pricing. The 2025 base LT Equinox has an MSRP price beginning at $28,600 US, but the active all-wheel drive and RS models both start at $33,000 US. As for design, well, Chevy finally gave their compact Equinox some attitude. The front grille is wider and the new LED lighting setup makes it look way more aggressive. RS models go for a more sporty vibe, but the first ever active all-wheel drive trim is a way to go if you want something with a little bit more of an off-road vibe, a two-tone color option, and unique all-terrain tires surrounding 17-inch aluminum wheels. The rear styling actually looks premium now thanks to inspiration pulled from the Traverse model. The taillights have this nice wraparound design and the bumper doesn't look like a cheap afterthought. As for the interior styling, technology, and comfort, it's way better, and I'll cover it more in a bit. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because if you decide to go with the front wheel drive Equinox, well, then you're going to get a CVT transmission, and trust mechanics don't like CVT transmissions. Instead, opt for the active all-wheel drive model, and under your hood is going to be a 1.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This is producing a lackluster 175 horsepower, but I like the new drive mode selector. The graphics are really well done. And for those curious, this is how your Equinox active all-wheel drive model is going to look like off the line. Not utterly terrible. Believe it or not, I've experienced worse. Switching gears to fuel economy now, which is super important in the ultra competitive compact SUV segment. So Chevy estimates that with the active all-wheel drive model, you should be able to average 26 miles per gallon, and that's combining both city and highway cruising. This week, my vehicle has been empty and I've been able to average 29 miles per gallon. And again, that's combining both city and highway cruising. If I was to maintain my current average of 29 miles per gallon, I spend just over $1,800 per year on regular fuel, but let's keep it real. I am not going to maintain an empty vehicle. None of us would. I mean, we go on road trips and such, but when you are cruising on the highway, make sure you take advantage of your normal mode and just leave the system in front wheel drive as opposed to all wheel drive to conserve fuel. Definitely one area where Chevy can flex its muscles versus the competition is with driver assisted technology. I mean, even the base Equinox gets a solid package, but if you level up to the active all-wheel drive trim, you get even more, like adaptive cruise control, front pedestrian bicyclist detection with braking, enhanced lane keeping assist, blind zone steering assist, and automatic emergency braking. Upgrade to the technology package for just a little over $1,000 and you receive an HG surround vision camera, front fog lights, a rear view camera mirror, and traffic sign recognition. Oh, and this is super amazing. For 5 years or 60,000 miles, you receive roadside assistance and courtesy transportation as part of your warranty. The all-wheel drive Equinox will be able to tow up to 1,500 pounds, which is definitely not class leading, but it's something. If you need more towing power, well then look at the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V, the Ford Bronco, just to name a few. Now when it comes to overall cargo space, the Equinox again isn't class leading, but it's also not the worst. With the seats up, you receive 30 cubic feet of space, and with the seats lowered, you receive 64 cubic feet of space. If you look down in the description, I'll provide you with side-by-side competitor comparisons. A couple of useful features come standard with your Equinox, like a power liftgate and roof rails, but I really like the AutoSense power liftgate technology, which allows you to open your liftgate completely hands-free. Space-wise back here, the Equinox has improved, and instead of just throwing a whole bunch of numbers at you guys. If you look down in the description below, I provide you with side-by-side comparisons when it comes to competitors against the Equinox. But if you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm 5'3", so I have zero complaints about leg or head space. It is really, really comfortable back here. I like the storage availability, and if you decide to purchase the convenience package level 3, then these outboard seats are also heated, which is amazing. I wasn't expecting a climate panel, but you receive 2 cute little vents and 2 USB-C ports. So personally, I'm kind of digging this interior. So this is the optional maple sugar faux leather with microfiber suede interior, and I'm liking it. At first, I was kind of like, not so sure, but now I definitely like it, but don't spill anything because that's gonna suck. Now here are a few more highlights of the interior before I hit the road for my final driving impressions. So the gorgeous panoramic sunroof will cost you an extra $1,500. Both front seats are power operated and heated, and the convenience package level 3 will include ventilation. The steering wheel is also heated. The 11-inch digital driver cluster is customizable, and the 11.3 digital infotainment system includes Google built-in with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. The optional technology package gives you Wi-Fi hotspotting, but the mobile charge pad is standard. 2025 Chevy Equinox final impressions, and I have to say the number one feature I like about this vehicle is the drivability. The steering is really, really firm and feels heavy, so you feel confident behind the wheel. And I love the thickness of the steering wheel too. Like, this is all well done, and the interior took some time to grow on me with this color, but it does look really, really cool and definitely stands out from a crowd. I just wish that I could have the looks of this vehicle, but the powertrain of the self-charging powertrain of the Toyota RAV4 or the Honda CR-V, because then I know I would 100% get better fuel economy in this vehicle, and I wouldn't look so boring, because let's be honest, those vehicles are still kind of boring. Not the Woodland Edition model that I reviewed with the RAV4, but still like boring compared to this one. I really, really like the overall trim, and you have to go with the all-wheel drive, because even if you don't want the all-wheel drive system, it will automatically roll in front-wheel drive, and you can conserve fuel as well. It's still not all perfect, definitely underpowered. You feel that body roll if you try to have a spirited drive with that whopping 175 horsepower. So just be aware of that. I mean, it's fine, but I mean, it's an SUV, right? So you're gonna feel that body roll. Overall visibility is good at the front and the sides, but terrible blind spot by that C-pillar. And another thing that can be improved is just noise cabin quality. I do have the all-terrain tires, so that definitely doesn't help either. And the turning radius is good, but I really think Toyota has the market covered on turning radius. But overall, what an improvement. Like, so much better than the last Equinox that I reviewed. Not all perfect, but 10 times better. Guys, if you're looking for more information, make sure you look down in the description. I try to make your purchasing experience easier for you. I provide you with so many competitor comparisons. And while you're down there, consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell. Thanks for watching.